Hello, welcome back. I just want to go ahead and say something before I get too deep into the video. My last video was a parody video, and I'm just mainly had one of those type of videos to have fun. I do like to poke the bear a little bit, and this channel is that type of channel. I'm gonna poke the bear every once in a while. We'll say something that's a little spicy or a little salty, and I appreciate the fact that I didn't lose any subscribers. That people kind of understand exactly where I'm coming from. That's not going to change with this channel. I do some videos that are going to be pretty much what most people would call generic videos. Today is nothing too controversial. But I appreciate that you stick with me. You realize that you've got a real reselling channel here. There's somebody explaining to you, not in the most perfect way, in the most prettiest setup, and everything's exactly where it needs to be. But you appreciate real reselling as it is, just from a guy that's trying to make a buck. As always, in these traditional weekly videos, I give a shout out to a small channel. These people don't buy nothing off of me. They don't ask nothing of me, anything. They don't even know I'm doing it. Today's channel, I'm going to shout out George's Treasure Shed. Put that down in the description. George is a reseller from the UK. I like a lot of his stuff. He seems to have a pretty good head on his shoulders. He's a little bit younger than me, but I appreciate what he said. Watched multiple videos of him. Check his channel out for something a little bit different. Now let's head to the video. Now in today's video, I'm going to talk about, of course, the items that sold over this weekend. Pretty happy with sales this weekend. But I'm also going to talk about why church sales are such a good deal, and the reason why you'll see in some of my sales. But I'll explain to you why I believe church sales are a really good place to source, and then to help their causes out. I'm kind of been selling a few cards lately. I had a decent sized sports card collection, and I wanted to get rid of some things. Sold this Randy Moss Ricky Bowman card here. I got about $6.50 plus shipping. I do take advantage of the shipping cards thing in all that eBay now does for cards under $20 value. It really comes in handy. It helps out. I took it boxed everything this week. Hopefully, things won't go too bad here. Sold internationally. This is a Sons of Anarchy shirt. This is a 3XL. I picked this up, I think, for about $1. We got $15.99 free shipping. It's going international. So the discount that I give through my store when somebody buys international, the way eBay sets up, they don't give the store discount. That's not my choice. That's eBay's choice. Sold this big old cookbook. Now this wasn't out of the lot from a while back that you've heard me talk about. Do have a cookbook coming out of that lot. I sold 2 cookbooks this weekend. Anyway, this is a big daddy. 500 some pages. $15.99, about $14 because it has a discount. $14 free shipping on that. Most of these I have like a quarter in. That's kind of the basics there. I give a quarter to 50 cents at most, unless the subject matter is really good. Then I would give a little bit more. But the reason why we talk about church stuff here is because church sales are really good. And the thing about it is, with a church sale, you might think, well, it's getting cold where you're at, Chris. Why would you talk about church yard sales? Well, sometimes churches will still have yard sales. This past Saturday, a church had one not too far from me. I didn't know about it till later on, so I didn't get to go. But the thing about it was, there's still, even in the winter, some church yard sales and our church sales. And what they do, they have them indoors. It's a nice place, and the thing about it is, you can still get some good deals and stuff. One of the reasons why church sales are generally pretty inexpensive is they've got to get rid of all the stuff that day. They're not holding back for another situation, especially in the winter. They're definitely not looking to have another sale later on. Sometimes I guess if a church had a sale late early in the spring, then they might have a sale later at the end of the summer. But yeah, that's generally not what I find as a tradition, but that could happen. But we'll talk about a couple more sales, and then we'll get back to the church sales. Sold this True Religion shirt here. I've been sending out some offers on some stuff. I got $2 of this. I bought this off of my aunt. I think I got about $14 free shipping out of it. This is super lightweight. This will ship out really cheap, so I'm not too concerned. It's good to get an old listing out of the way. Another free shipping thing I got, like I said, these I've changed since March on my free shipping. I don't do no more free shipping, but the old listings I just let them go like they want to. When they eventually sell, we'll just go from there. I have actually though went back through and changed a few of my listings recently. I've been changing some of the pictures and stuff. I'm not listing much, but I'm working on the listings I have. And, that way I'm not sourcing that much, but I'm trying to change my listings to see if that helps. Still helps the algorithm, because what I do is I end the listing and then I do a sell similar on it. But anyway, we saw this Virginia Tech striped shirt here. It's like extra large. I listed that. The tag's been tore out. Sometimes you'll find that the tags get tore out of clothing. That's definitely a time you'll have to measure them. And then, based on the fact that I have measured literally a couple thousand shirts in my life, if not more, I can kind of tell you based on the measurements what they are. This is an extra large. We got $15 pre-shipping out of that. The thing about it was so funny. I looked at my rack downstairs where some of the older stuff is, and I forgot when I was doing all that work, the hanger that shirt was on had broke. So had I not been looking for the t-shirt tote, I wouldn't have ever seen that laying there. So sometimes you get lucky by chance, But I was working so much that, sold this. This is a Chaps Ralph Lauren. This is new with tags. You can see there. It's, of course, the magic size. It's 3X big. But this is a golfing type. Perfect for going to golfing and stuff. There's still people that going golfing even though it's December, as far as, California, Florida, those warmer states, that type of thing. But what I want to tell you, too, a lot of times a churchyard sale will have, fill a bag. Now, fill a bag is a great concept. They'll especially do that sometimes for clothing. They'll generally have, $5 for fill a bag. Well, honestly, all you've got to do is find one decent item. You'll make $5 on, and the rest of the bag is just it's all profit. And you can take a little bit more chances on stuff, because you really, when you break down a bag, sometimes even at $5 a bag, what do you got in each piece? I can probably easily get, and I'm not trying to take advantage of the situation, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. You can get probably 9 to 10 pieces of clothes in there. And it gives you a chance too, if you want to explore a different territory. Say you want to try, say like me, I'm in the guys' clothing. Maybe I can go over to the women's section and look over the women's section and see if there's something over there that's really nice. I can throw in my bag too. I don't have much in it. If it don't work out, I can just redonate it to somewhere else or donate to another church, Just keep on circling around. Or sometimes, sometimes if you do have a bad buy, it's something that don't really sell, and maybe you get it home and it's got a big hole in it or something. Maybe sometimes you just best to throw it off, throw it away. And here's an item I got at a churchyard sale. That's why I did the topic today, by the way. Sold this Bop It here. I got it at a churchyard sale, 50 cents, literally sitting on the table. I asked the lady there, I said, how much do you want for your toy here? And she said, look, we are just taking donations, but if you need a price on it, how about 50 cents? So this thing still, even though it's packaged and it says 2015 on it, so that means what, 8-9 years ago? Watch, I'm going to do this for the test and it won't do it.
Bump it to start.
See, it still works.
Action.
It still works, trust me.
Quiet.
It still does work. Anyway, we got $22 plus shipping on it. You have to hit it kind of a little bit hard. See, there's bop it. See, did we? Do it like you mean. Anyway, $22 plus shipping off of 50 cents a buy. That's absolutely great. We'll do that all the time. Sold on Macari. sold 2 items on Macari in the same day. I couldn't believe that. I only had about 30 items on Macari. This is a Ryan Blaney flag. We got $10 free shipping out of it. I really have nothing in these. This is a bunch of flags that came out of the bin. As you can tell, these are less than 4 ounces. Less than a quarter in these things at least. I bought a whole bag full of this stuff, and it was like $4 for the whole bag. So $10 free shipping on that. I was glad. I'm gonna list. I got a Carl Edwards bunch of flags. I'm gonna list one of those on Macari too. What do I have to lose? I was looking for something for an individual today, and I come across this Mario Brothers U. It sold. I went ahead and kind of priced it right since I came across it. It ends up kind of being like a death pile item. Got $14 plus shipping out of it. This is kind of my thing, like I've told you before. If you really want to put something and you want to prove if eBay is really slamming down your stuff, list something. This is probably $2 to $3 below list. I just didn't want to put it away to put it back out. But that was $2 or $3 between list. It sold real quickly. $14 plus shipping. I found the item. I feel like I found the item. So why not just give a good deal and get it out of here? I sold Supernatural here. This was I found at a church. This was a quarter find. They had a box full of DVDs, big old box. See, the nice thing about churchyard sales, they don't search stuff. And if they do, they might look up 1 or 2 items. But if they get a big old box of DVDs, they're not looking through them. If they get a big old box of CDs, they're not looking through them. And that's times, honestly, you can find some hard-to-find stuff, some rare stuff. It's just, I have found some really good stuff in churchyard sales as far as CDs, DVDs, media type of stuff. They'll still have old VHS and stuff like that. You probably won't find any horror stuff being a churchyard sale. I mean, I'm not saying for sure, but it is what it is. But anyway, this was a quarter by $6.50 plus shipping. Not an amazing money, but I'm just telling you, you can get some cheap stuff. You might get a half dozen of those type DVDs at that sale. That wasn't that sale that I got a whole bunch of DVDs, but I got a bunch of stuff. And like I said, that was a quarter. The big sale of the week, and this is two. This came from a churchyard sale. This is a Seattle Seahawks, and I'm not the biggest Seattle Seahawks fan. But this was 50 cents. The big thing that these are, this is called sports specialties. Look for these. These are definitely bolo hats. The wool ones, the old wool ones, this is not, I couldn't find anything to prove that's wool, so it's not, but those can run like $200 or $300. The Los Angeles Raiders are probably the most valuable of this bunch. Reason being, NWA, the rap group in the 80s, Ice Cube used to wear a hat that looked a lot like these, except the LA Raiders. I'll probably try to find a picture if I can when I'm doing this video back, doing the editing. But those can run like $200 or $300 easy. I got an offer for $60 free shipping on it. Paid 50 cents at a yard sale, at a church yard sale. And the thing about it was already like 9 or 9:30 in the morning when I got the item. I literally walked in. There was a clothing rack, like a circular rack, like the one I've got, showed you in the video. Literally laying on top was that thing. And I seen it at first. I thought they do make some repos out there, but I can tell, mine was real, and you can. It's not too hard to tell the repos. But even at 50 cents, I paid 50 cents for the hat. I grabbed it. I knew that meant that the guy that gets shirts and stuff and hats hadn't been there. And even though it was 9:30, that was still just sitting right there. I mean, literally walked right in the door, and I was like, that can't be. But it was 50 cents. And like I said, a reason why, I didn't mean to knock y'all around like that. I was trying to lost something. The reason why I like church sales is because most time they're priced right, even if they don't do fill a bag or something like that. They're priced right. You can take chances on items and stuff. Now, I'll tell you the truth, though. People might say, do you feel guilty? You paid 50 cents and you sold it for $60 and it's free shipping. Of course, I pay the fees, all that. But you're still looking at $45 in profit, I think I make, time it's over. And that sold on Macari. It was a second Macari sale. But No, I don't feel guilty. I buy hot dogs there. I bought drinks off those people. I spend pretty good little bit of money on that church sale. So no, I don't feel anything. For me, most of the part, when I'm out Saturday and I'm out doing my sales, guys, it's about the money. I'm there to make profit. Now, I'm not here to rob old ladies or anything like that. But if they got something sitting out, they got a price on it, I'm buying it. Now, never do I at church try to cut a deal. I don't do that. I pay the price what's on there. Usually, like I said, 99 times out of 100, it's reasonably priced. Like I said, they don't look up stuff most of the time, or if they do, it's here, there, and yonder. It's nothing major that they look up. They just don't have the time. There's so much inventory a lot of times. A lot of times they'll set a date, like say today is December the 3rd, I think. They'll say, all right, church, we're having a sale on Sunday, December the 17th. I'm making those days up. They give the church about 2 weeks. The people bringing the stuff in, they're just trying to process it through as quickly as possible. They're all volunteer. So they're not going to look the items up. Let's go to a few more sales here. All right. We got the Bionic Man here. He's about naked on us, but he's still here. I think we got about $17, $18 plus shipping. He was a yard sale pickup. He's from 1977. If we had him fully outfitted and everything like that, this guy would be some G money. But since he's about naked and he don't have nothing else, that's about what he goes for. $17 plus shipping. On $2 buy. I like just having old figures, old toys around. That's the $1 million man there. Or the $6 million man. The $1 million man is Ted DiBiase, which is in wrestling. This is the $6 million man. The $6 million man came before the $1 million man. And isn't that interesting? Sold this Wilco toy truck here. I got $8 plus shipping on it. I bought a large bunch of Wilco stuff about 2 years ago. I always kind of do stuff like this. I sold one during the week, so I went and dug one out. This is really the last one I was going to list. I listed it cheap just to kind of move it on. It moved on. $8 and something plus shipping on that. Let me dig through my box. Put everything in a box this week. So here is the second cookbook I sold. Now this is kind of interesting with this cookbook. We took this was out of the $2 buy, but the nice thing about this one, this is a factory workers. The factory workers at Toltex, that's about, I don't know, a half hour, 45 minutes from me, made this cookbook. It was a 50-year celebration of the Toltex factory being open. It's not open anymore. But anyway, we got about $11 plus shipping out of that. That, like I said, that was out of that $2 buy. This is like the sixth cookbook or something we sold out of that $2 buy. So we made some really good money out of that. I think I actually still have a couple more listed out of that buy. So this was a $1 day buy. These are Hager Cool Pro shorts. We got about $10.50 plus shipping out of those. Like I said, on $1 day buys, the big key is I'm trying to take $1 and turn it into $10. I'm going through these, kind of go through these quick. We sold Unsolved Mysteries here, paid $2 here. We got about $14 plus shipping. These Unsolved Mysteries, stuff like this. Stuff like this, the nice thing about this, they're probably not ever going to put this on streaming, or if they do, you're not going to have complete collections and stuff like this. So if somebody really wants a complete collection, they're going to buy it off of eBay or however they buy their stuff. They're not going to be able to buy a complete collection. We sold Mona here, CD here. I think we got about $4 plus shipping on that. I just seen it had a quick sell-through rate, so I bought it. This is something I usually don't buy much. This is Eileen Fisher. Now, that's a good name brand, especially if you ladies sell stuff. You know the Eileen Fisher is a good name brand. I do know that. Don't know a lot about women's type stuff, but I do know Eileen Fisher is a good name brand. This is a wool and cashmere scarf. I think I look pretty good in it, as always. Yeah, I look like I'm ready to go. $1 million. But anyway, we got $16 plus shipping on this. The way that works on this was in the bins. I was really surprised to see this in the bins. It's still pretty clean for the most part. And Anyway, it's by weight, and this thing is super lightweight, so I probably got 50 cents, 75 cents, because I picked this up and two or three other clothing items, and I don't know that we even got to the 1 pound item. So $16 plus shipping. That was a really good pickup. You know, this is a scarf. I think this is only like the second or third scarf I've ever sold. But in conclusion, church yard sales are really good. You can also, a lot of times, with it being inside and stuff like that, if they have electronics or stuff, you can plug the electronic in, make sure it works before you take it home. You can just feel good that you're helping out with a good cause. A lot of times they take it up for a youth group or something like that so they can go on a trip somewhere, do something together. For the most part, church sales are just a win-win. You can make money. A lot of times they sometimes have older items. There'll be people that donate to churches when they don't donate to anything else. I've always found a good variety of items from old to new. You just find the variety. Somebody cleans out that last closet and they give stuff away. Sometimes, unfortunately, somebody passes. Uncle Joe's stuff is donated to the church for their sale. Just the way it goes. Like I said, I'm a big fan of church sales. Right behind family-run estate sales, church sales are my number two. If you like this type of content, please give me a like. Comment below. Do you like church sales? Have you ever been accused of stealing at a church sale? Wink, wink. And subscribe to the channel. I appreciate my subscribers. Have a great week and take care.